I have some major announcements for you guys. September 1st, I'm launching an EA or a trading bot, whatever you want to call it. This thing is absolutely insane. It will be released September 1st. If you guys want more updates on that, click the link in my description to join our Telegram chat. And this thing is doing 1 to 2% in profit every single day. It's passing profit accounts. You guys need this. Besides that, I want to show you guys the top hacks that I have been using for Nas100 and US30 when I trade them. These are going to be very beneficial to you guys, these hacks that I'm going to show you. And they are very simple. They're simple things that I'm checking before while I'm actually trading them. But overall, it is going to help every single one of you out what I'm going to share with you in this video. If you guys do want more help with your trading, you want one-on-one mentorship, click the link in my description to book a call with me. And I also do live trading sessions. So if you want to trade live with me, click the link in my description. There should be a link where you guys can check that out. And one more thing before we start, if you guys could show some type of love, like this video, drop a comment below, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will help every single one of you out. Now without further ado, let's get into my computer. All right, the first hack is very simple. Some of you may know about this, others of you may not, but this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to download the app CNBC on your phone. And once you do that, I want you guys to go to the tab in the middle that says watch list, and you're going to create a watch list for US30 and Nas100. So the first company that we want to have on it is going to be Microsoft. Okay. Second, we're going to have United Health Group. Third, we're going to have Goldman Sachs. Fourth, we're going to have Apple. Fifth, we're going to have Amazon. These are the 5 companies that I want you guys to focus on right here. Once you add these, you're going to be able to see your watch list. Now, it will show you the current data on what's happening with these companies. Realistically, all that I'm looking for is I want to see a positive outcome on those 5 companies, if not the top 3 companies. So what I mean by positive outcome, it says percentage change. I want to see all 5 of those companies green right at 6:30 a.m. And that's going to give me confluence with the market that we're going to buy. So if I see all the companies are bullish, that means I'm going to buy US30 or Nas100. If all the companies are bearish, I'm going to sell US30 or Nas100. But here's the trick. You guys need to understand that this data does not come out until 6:30. So a lot of the time, I've already formulated my bias right before 6:30 if I'm going to buy or if I'm going to sell. So if you guys want to wait a couple of seconds or just kind of see the data, how it comes out after 6:30, completely fine. But I'm not using this as like a reference to tell me whether I'm going to buy or sell. I'm going off my own analysis, and then I'm using this as an extra confirmation to tell me, okay, the companies are positive, I'm going to buy. My bias was already to go long, so it's perfect. So I'm just adding this as an extra confirmation, but this CNBC app is absolutely brutal. It really does help out. You guys got to check it out. All right, the next website is Daily FX, and this website is pretty damn helpful. What we're going to do is we're going to go right to the top right here where it says Wall Street, and this is what we are looking at. We're looking at the index, the IG client sentiment. And this is going to tell us exactly what all the retail traders are doing. And we're going to want to do the complete opposite. So it's showing us right now, 27% of people are in longs. That's what we want to be looking at right here on this chart. 73% of people, these are all like retail beginner traders that don't know what they're doing. They think they know how to trade US30, but they do not. By the way, Wall Street, this is the index chart for US30. So right here, this is what we're looking at right here. This is all we really need to be looking at. So less people are in long positions. That's what we want to be looking at. So a lot of the time, right before the market open, I'm going and looking at the sentiment to see exactly where traders are and where they aren't. And I want to be on the side where most traders are not. So if I'm looking at my bias to go long and I see that net traders are short, that means that I'm on the right side of the market, because these are the big banks and hedge funds that are liquidating their money into the market. They don't want to be seen what they're doing, so that's why there's such a low percentage. So this is how you use daily FX. This is another really good hack that not a lot of people know about. Everyone knows about this Forex Factory, but there's something that you need to do on here that's really going to give you an edge. So if you go right here to the filter tab, I only have the high impact news marked off. All the event types are cool. Those are perfectly fine to have. And then currencies, I only want to have USD, because Nas100 and US30, these are US indexes. That's all that matters. Once you do that, click apply filter. Now this is going to require a good amount of work, but I'm going to help you guys out. There's a couple of news events that I would go through and test. And what I mean by test is go back to the last time that we had this news event and see exactly what happened, because you want to be out of the market on some of these news events. There's news events that I don't trade. I'm going to give you a couple that I don't trade, and it rocks the market. And the thing with trading news is there's basically something called slippage. So let me go to the chart and explain this. Let's say that I go into a buy position. I'm going to buy right here, and I have my stop loss right here, and I might take profit right here. Now, a lot of the time when there isn't news, the market will hit our stop loss and it'll take us out at that price. But when news comes out, the market is moving at such a high rate of speed that it usually hits our stop loss but doesn't close the position until later on down here where the market goes to. So you need to be careful with news, because sometimes you may think you have a good stop loss in place, but it won't hit your stop loss and it will make you lose like 4x what you thought you were going to lose. So it's very important not to trade during some news events. So as I'm looking right here, I don't trade non-farm employment, and that's perfectly fine. We don't have to trade every single day. Also, something else that I don't trade is when there's FOMC, and then Powell hasn't been speaking recently. Where is it? It's Jerome. I don't think it's even going to be showing us up here, because it's usually not going to show until the day of. But I do not trade FOMC, and I do not trade NFP, and then I'm not going to be trading when Powell speaks. If Jerome Powell is speaking, I am not going to friggin' trade, because he really does damage to the markets. This is our third trading hack right here. Another really big hack that you guys should be doing on an everyday basis, I don't care the level that you are at, you should be recording yourself when you're trading. If you go to Zoom, you can actually start a personal room. And on this personal room, you could start it, you could share your screen, and you need to record yourself trading. How are you feeling during the trade that you're in? What is your thought process? What is going on as you are trading? Because what this is going to do is, one, there's a ton of accountability that's being put on the line when you're recording yourself trading. Two, you're going to have a bunch of feedback to look back on in a week, a month, 3, 6 months down the road, and you're going to be able to see yourself progress as a trader. I love recording myself. I have recordings from 3, 4 years ago, and I look back at them sometimes to really get a lot of motivation and see how far I've actually come as a trader. So recording yourself is going to be massive. And then the last thing is going to be our risk settings. So we need to have certain risk settings for different trades. Let's say I have an A+ trade, and I've determined if I see an A+ trade that I'll risk 3% of my account. This is something that you need to do on your own to really understand exactly where you're at and what type of risk setting that you're going to have. Like with me, I have this trading checklist right here. So if I have 2 boxes marked off, C+ trade. If I have 4 boxes marked off, B+ trade. If I have all the boxes marked off, A+ trade. So if you want to go through and create your own trading checklist, that would be prime. But the way that I look at it is, if I have, this is what you overall can do. If you have like a C+ trade, that would basically be 1%. And then what I mean by 1% is you need 2 to 3 confluences to give you that. So we need maybe like the RSI to be oversold, a candle of our choice, and then we need a higher low or lower high. Whatever it may be for you, we're all different. But for it to be a C plus trade, I need 2 to 3 confluences. And then once I see 4 to 5 confluences or more confluences, then I'm going to have a little bit more confidence. It's a B plus trade. Let's risk 2% of our account. So determining your risk settings and how to actually use proper risk is going to be huge in the long term, because your main focus as a trader is to preserve your capital. We want to focus on account preservation. We want to be in the ball game as long as we can. And if you're over leveraging your account constantly, trade after trade, day after day, you're not going to last very long. So these are the 5 hacks that I would recommend that I personally use that have really helped me out. I hope you guys got some type of value whatsoever in this video. And if you did enjoy it, hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the link tomorrow, or check out the link in the description for the EA to stay up to date with that. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.